Hello everyone. Another day, another video. Today we are going to look over at what Blizzard have actually tried to do in order to kind of get help in order to complete this abomination of cash grab game that Diablo 4 is, right? I have explained it on previous videos and even from the very start when I was hearing how they sounded when they were describing and marketing the game. All of these things looked kind of doom and gloom, not gonna lie. But now we have it. We have it. Look at all these things here. Senior content designer in Arva, right? This is all for Diablo 4. Senior activities designer, because we have to grind renown because there is nothing else to do. Senior encounter and monster balance. That is okay. That is something that they could just need additional help. It's not that crazy of a deal. Although overall the balance it is pretty garbage. Senior level designer. Now this is one of the things that actually is not that crazy in the game. The level design usually is pretty good. Lead game designer for the dungeons. 120 dungeons that you go in and you have the most ridiculous chores to do in order to get what you need after you finish it. The worst. You have to do the freaking cave from Diablo 2 every time. Almost every time I have to kill almost everything. In Path of Exile, you want to do that because probably you will have some extra drop rate from the monsters to drop you something good. But on Diablo, they're forcing you. Like in sometimes when I'm just in cleaning mode in PoE, I don't care to clean all the monsters. I'm not gonna go and find the one, two stray packs in the map that I didn't discover fully. I just go on and go to the boss, and if I don't have anything else to do, if it's not a higher tier map, I don't really care. But in here, you have to do it. This is the content. You have to go break 3 dog shit, and then you go to the next area, and you have to kill all the mobs. And then you go to the next area, and yeah. That's not fun, man. That's not fun. It's just not fun. You do it once when you're doing it in a campaign, fine. And this is your end game? What a joke. We move on, continue, and we're looking at the senior quest designer. I mean, that's probably for the expansion. I don't really think the quests were bad. Even in the season that I played, it was not terrible, the quest line. It was only one line that I did. I didn't do the renown again. Quest designer, technical designer. Oh my god. Are we gonna need to wait for someone to be hired in order for them to fix this garbage game on PC? For some reason, we still have technical issues. On console, nothing. How do we get the game on console? I have been playing, not gonna lie, after I understood how much of a dog shit the horse were in PC. I just stopped playing on PC. I'm playing on Xbox. I refunded the game from the PS5 that I got it. I got it originally for PS5, but the control layout for me was garbage. So I switched over to the Xbox One and I'm playing there. And Diablo 2 Resurrected, I have been playing a long time, so I have been used to the scheme of how you use the things with a controller. And a lot of the times I'm playing over on Steam Deck Path of Exile, so this was nothing foreign to me. But overall, you have to understand how severe this is. Look, activities designer, like you have to ask yourself, right? You have to ask yourself, how did we get to this point that this game is so early access that they had to release it and then hire people in order to fix it? Like, How crazy is that? And we paid $70 to $90, depends. No, I don't want to hear any crazy people that were saying, "I just bought it with farming Blizzard balance from World of Warcraft." I don't want to hear any of that. But overall, this seems just pretty insane to me. Like I just can't drag my head around. Obviously, they need help, right? They need help. It's just that everything around the game being marketed, the marketing was so huge, and the actual game was so garbage. It was worse than in many events in your head. This was in a worse condition than Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk was technical difficulties. It was not the actual content in the game that needed to be fixed. It was the technical difficulties, the bugs, and all the things that you eventually fix. In Diablo, that's not the case. I mean, yes, we have some technical issues, but that's not really the case that people won't play this game. That is the problem here. You have to understand the difference between design being garbage and performance being garbage. For example, I didn't play Jedi Fallen Order and the next game, the sequel, Jedi Survivor, until I was sure that they are actually gonna play okay. I waited for those games. I wanted to play them, but I was not like too much, oh yeah, I need to play them now. So I waited, and now they're even playable. At least Fallen Order is even playable on Steam Deck. You can't really say the same about the situation Diablo 4 is. Because so many things need to change in order for this game to go from whatever garbage we have right now to an actual game. That is the big difference here compared to other games. And I really with I hope with this they fix the game eventually. And really my hopes were pretty obvious from the start. I said that this game gonna be fixed in 1 year. You can't expect to fix this kind of missing content and fundamental issues with the game, and we're talking now outside the campaign. For me, the campaign was pretty much fine. It was okay, right? It was just a campaign. You played it and that's it. If the game finished there, honestly, if the game finished on the campaign, I would actually be happier because I wouldn't have to continue grinding this toxic thing in order to trick myself that it matters. You know what the craziest thing is, right? That they had to release this season. They had to release this season because they wanted to make it on top of the quarterly reports. So they didn't care about giving you the best experience. They cared about what is the best way for us to start the light service. Because if we're being real, in the upcoming years, no one is gonna remember that season one was dog shit, right? They will bundle it with all the other seasons that were dog shit, and they will say, "Oh yeah, the game was dog shit until that point, but then it was okay." So we eventually just hope for the game to be okay, and when it is okay, we will actually enjoy it. Because right now, you pretty much can just enjoy the campaign, and if you want to mindlessly play, you can totally do it. You can go and mindlessly grind, play on your free time. It's not a problem. But the end game outside of that, it's not really anything. Like you can get your gear before you are 100. And that is the biggest problem because the final point of playing this season most likely gonna be you defeating Lilith. And if any other boss they added, I'm not sure. But overall, just feels like we're gonna have to wait for a while, man, because this is just hiring. Them going into these things, yeah, it's really funny because I said this 1 year in the three after 3 seasons from this one, Probably we're gonna see the expansion, and we're gonna see all those people actually having work in the game, because even if they get hired now, for you to see their work, that will take a while. These people are not for hot fixes. These people are to actually get them in and be like, please fix this, please change this, because our house right now is burning. Our Overwatch is garbage. We had to release it on Steam to potentially grab more players. The Microsoft deal coming in. Anyway, I just made this video because I wanted to not celebrate, but really just get it over there that, yeah, man, we were right. This game was not ready. It was released early access, and they're just trying to hire people to fix this dog shit mess of a game. To people that defend this game on the forums and everywhere with their life,
get a life, kid.
Anyway, like the video if you like it, dislike the video if you dislike it. If you enjoy what I'm doing, subscribe. Have a great day. See ya!